back to the channel, guys. Hugh Carnahan, Homestead and Hobbies, where I am the laziest homesteader that you have ever met. Today, I'm gonna be sharing with you how we grow mushrooms here, both outdoor, making mushroom logs, and indoors, which anyone, anywhere can start immediately. We're gonna get into that right now. For the outdoor mushrooms, on the screen, you buy these wooden dowels, which you can see right here, and then you drill holes, and as you are drilling the holes in the log, you then pound them in, pound the wooden dowels into the log, and then you cover that hole with wax. When you're done with that, we brought them here. We happen to have a pond we're not using, so we threw them in here to soak for 24 hours. Now, if you don't have that available, people use wooden buckets. Other people have used tarps. Other people have used a creek nearby. There are ways to do it, but the point is, get it wet, let it submerge. When they're done, I have then stacked my logs in what's known as the low lean-to. The low lean-to, I've also stacked it in a creek. I actually don't know if that's correct. Some mushroom person might know better than me, so comment down below if you have better ideas. But the low lean-to gets most of the log off the ground so it can dry, and then only a small tip of the log touches the ground. That way you don't have natural mycelium from the forest coming in and messing with your mushroom logs and infecting it. You want to give these wooden dowels the chance to actually spread. I stacked them here, so when we get flooding and rain events, this creek will actually run quite low and it will re-douse them. In the meantime, the back end is touching the water, so there is some hydration. Again, I don't know if that's correct, so let me know if you know better. For me, from what I understand, a lot of people just stack them like just say in an area. Well, we mow a lot of stuff. We don't want to stack it somewhere and then not be able to mow around it. And then it'd be semi-protected. We did this first, but it takes a year to 18 months before we're gonna be able to see fruiting. So I'm an impatient and lazy person. I have a solution for that on the inside, so come on. What's up, guys? We are inside now, and I'm gonna go over with you the easiest way of growing mushrooms that I have seen, and that is behind me. So these are grow your own kits. There are many times, I'm not endorsing a specific brand. I got these probably because they were inexpensive and shipped the next day. These are all linked below in the description. You buy them, they help us out, they don't cost you anything more. But when you get this in a package, it basically looks like this, except for there's an X on it. So day one, what we did is we got them in, cut the X in. You can see that here a little bit. After cutting the X, we just put 2 tablespoons of water in. That was per the manufacturer's instructions. And then this is literally 2 days of growth. Yesterday, the flaps were completely flat. Last night, the flaps had just opened a little bit. And here we are this morning, and this is crazy. This is about 3 inches of growth overnight. So these are all gonna plume out. Once they plumed out, then we're gonna be able to harvest them. You can do that multiple times. This is called a flush. When it comes to mushrooms, for those of you who don't know, think of mycelium as an apple tree that's growing underground. And the mushrooms are fruit, so all the organisms growing underground, and the fruit sprouts up out of the ground. That's the way mushrooms work. So when people talk about mushrooms, the living organism is mycelium. Well, all the mycelium lives down here, and the fruiting bodies are up top, and when they produce fruit, that is called a flush. You can get 1 to 2 flushes before all of the food is depleted from these grow kits. But don't throw it away because all that mycelium is still alive. When we're done with these grow kits, which could give us 2 to 3, maybe 4 flushes, we're gonna go to the garden and we're going to basically plant straw, break up the kit into the body of the straw bed, and it will then start producing again. And anytime I want more mushrooms in the future, I'm just gonna throw more straw on top and it'll have more food to eat. Now these are shiitake mushrooms and they're grown in the log. When I got it, the only difference was I soaked all of this in a water bath in my sink overnight, and then I put it in here. It's shipped with this humidity bag, and that's specific to shiitake mushrooms to keep it in a humid environment. All of the kits came with a little spray bottle, so once a day, you sit and you spray there. Well, I'm a lean guy, that's okay, but I'd rather use this guy here. Not sure if they like that or not, but I thought it made for a good video and it's fun. Same thing with this, right? Sometimes there's rainy conditions. Mushrooms have to adapt to that. Maybe this will make a stronger, healthier mushroom for us. And if you like this kind of stuff, guys, again, I am unqualified to teach you anything about permaculture. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing while having no idea, and hopefully it's fun, and I'll bring you along for the ride. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next time, and with updates for future mushrooms. If you have ideas of what you'd like to see, then you should drop them in the comments.